now to add the extra point. So that'll back them up 5. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
From the 29, Jackson brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson's pass, complete to Jakeem Grant. It's a gain of 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Who that? Hey, check right. Watching your five. Let's set a tone, fella.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Under 10, 10. Rush in. Hey, switch it.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Balaj. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Balaj. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go play action with Haskins. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Right here. 552.
52's the mic, right?
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. The 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 79 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Y'all not ready.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking long. It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Haskins on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Got it. Check right. Watching your 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground game now with Geis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. They still can't get it. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception. Option there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Let's bring it. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Heads in. We got this. Delta.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Now a run with Geis. And an alley to run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play action. Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run here with Balazs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Again, it's Balaj. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Jackson now, operating from the gun. It's complete to Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Jackson. And fights through one man. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense,
and the pressure gets to him again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Jackson, option right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. "51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Safety's creeping. Shit.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, this is Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll run with Geis. Into the secondary again. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Redskins.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Haskins going to try to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's